Mm. Mm. That is definitely a type of video meme that I'm not familiar with. I'm like blissfully ignorant of a lot of modern internet memes. Not entirely blissfully. Blissfully. Just kinda out of the loop. I used to be the biggest meme lord on the planet, but now I'm just like, I'll pass my crowd on to another. The world can't handle your silliness. Wasn't equipped for such whimsy. But what? That seems like the kind of thing that's like those. I really don't like that family blogging stuff where people just use their kids for videos and stuff like that. It's like, is it? It's like a weird, shaky, fine line between parents sharing parenting relatable parenting stuff and people who need to stop putting their entire kids' lives on the internet. Kids' entire life on the internet. Hmm. I guess that is something that parents have to like deal with. Just have to teach their kids how to like wash their face and stuff like that. I'm okay with just like putting water on my face and scrubbing for basic face washing and cleanliness and showering and whatnot. But like, I really don't get that thing where so it's like in a movie and someone will be taking a shower and they'll put their face just like right into the spray and just let the water spray all over their face. What is wrong with them? I'm pretty sure that's something that only happens in movies. There's people setting off more goddamn loud fireworks outside. this knife bigger. Mm. I like Evangelion. It's good stuff. Some people in another art server I'm in have they were sharing their like lists of favorite horror movies and stuff like that, and I was like, well, I guess my backlog of things to watch just got even longer. Because they're a bunch of really weird artists, and they always have some really interesting media preferences. Oh, interesting. I guess so, but I have met some weirdly normal artists. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can't remember the entire plot of Ava. Honestly, I mostly remember like the designs and the vibes. I'll probably rewatch it at some point, which I sometimes do instead of watching all the things that my friends recommend to me. Like, what if I just rewatch something I watched a million times already but forgot? What if I just watched something 5 times in a row that I really like? What if I did that? I had an Ava Platinum collection that I sold to someone at Sawagupan this year. I was glad someone found it. There were a few people who were interested, but finally had one of the collectors come up who I've recognized there every year. He was really happy to find it. It's one of those ones where I probably should have just watched it myself, but I was also like, I gotta get it out of my room. Mm-hmm. Oh, dang. Those are. You have. If you have the actual Platinum collection, that's the kind of thing you should be trying to sell instead of some furniture. I only sold it for 80. People have it on eBay for like 200 to 300 if it's a legit Platinum collection. And if you do donate it to the library, well, then someone might find it who really likes it, but when you donate something to libraries, I don't know if it's entirely different in California, but in my city, if you donate something to the library, they pretty much just have to put it into their Friends of the Library sales thing. They just sell it, essentially, so they can fund the library. And usually things are incredibly cheap, so you might be able to get it to some Ava fan who you don't even know for really cheap, which would be a cool donation. Yeah, with like the Chrome box. Just look those up on like eBay and look at the sold items. There's an option on eBay where you can look at things that have already sold to get an idea of what people have sold it for and when they were sold. You have to deal with shipping, but like, yeah, if the library actually takes something into its collection, you have to just recommend a purchase, which a lot of libraries have that on their website, because they have to have at least 3 copies of the piece so they can have it in their system for a few of their branches. And it's just a lot easier to do something that way. Otherwise, you have to donate 3 copies of the same thing, and it's a lot harder with the paperwork and all that. Ah, my pen died. Nice. Yeah, with like the big box set and all the thin DVDs in it. It's got like the chrome cover and all that. Yeah, see if you can get something off of that. Thankfully, it's pretty small, so we shouldn't have to charge too much for shipping. And if you want it gone fast because you have to go, then you could, price it at 100 or something instead of 200, and some collector might really jump on that. It can take things a little bit to sell on eBay, but if the right person notices it in time, it could be worth a shot. Stirring a little yogurt drink over here that I almost forgot about. Gotta drink this before my cat does. That's okay that they're open. Like, you can take off things for that. Take off price for that. Hydration check. Oh yeah. eBay in particular has made it, well, they mostly protect the buyers. Because it used to be the sellers would scam people like crazy on eBay, and then they had to put a lot of protections in place. I just wasn't paying enough attention to it. Don't know how easy it is these days for the seller to get scammed. Hopefully not, but like the company doesn't usually release the money to you until the buyer is confirmed that they got the piece and they find tracking and everything, and most people on eBay are quite trustworthy. I have yet to have a bad experience. Ah, ah, ah. Ow, posture check. Okay. Mm, I guess while I'm waiting for my pen to charge, I will look for a second target on Arcfight. Just one. On my scene. Guess I could actually attack one of my friends, huh? I should probably do that. There's someone who joined a little while ago. Hmm. attacks. Oh. Okay, second target. Bookmark. Okay, really like sweet fish. This is literally a sea dog. That's cute. Mm. Oh, well, that's something. maybe someone will be looking for the last ones. Being a full set will definitely impact a sale, but well, not being a full set, but it's possible someone might only have the first ones and then want the other ones. Oh, I forgot about that. Maybe, yeah, that might be good. If you put the booklets with them, like, if each one has its own booklet or something, then, or if you might be able to sell them all individually too. Like, if someone has the DVD but they don't have the booklet, they might want to add that to their collection. So that could be good, yeah. Pretty sure I already uploaded all these. Nice. Okay, nice. Got something there. Could still find a collector. Mm. Yeah, I sold stuff on eBay. Bunch of collectibles, some old, one time one of my dad's rental tenants, she used to work at, or I think she was moving, she still worked there. She worked at like an auction house and, like vintage consignment store kind of place, like vintage store, and she ended up just she ended up going home with a lot of pieces that didn't get sold that she had to sell on eBay or something like that. And so when she was packing up, she had a lot of stuff that she just offloaded on me, and she was giving me tips about how to sell them. Um, and that's part of why I became the person people give things to when they want to try to sell things or otherwise donate them. They might. I think they have some sort of seller's guide. If you even if you just go through the like if you go through the sell thing where it's just like sell an item, I think it gives you some tips there while you're doing it, and also you can see what is on there to get an idea of how to put a thing a listing together. You can also look at other people's listings, see what catches your eye, see what information other people include. Like always take a lot of pictures. If there's any damage, be honest about that and post pictures like of the damage. That'll help buyers realize that you're being legit about a sale. Uh, can't remember the limit on photos, but you can take like a lot of photos. Just take a photo of everything important, um, and type in the thing what condition it's in. You are going to have to choose whether you want to only ship the item, whether shipping and pickup is okay, or whether it's only for pickup. Pickup only items tend to be like cars and books and stuff like that. That's good. I think you can even put a video if you wanted, but um, you can show you can show the back of the disc and show the condition of the disc and stuff like that. For shipping options, if you know the exact dimensions of the package that you are going to ship things in, that helps a lot. Otherwise, if you don't know the exact package dimensions, you just put free shipping. Like, you make a vague estimate about the shipping price, or use like a shipping calculator, and then you like just add that onto the price and say free shipping. Especially if you don't know if someone's going to order multiple things at once, then you can put them all together like that. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of little details and stuff, but most of it's pretty simple. Oh yeah, we'll bump her up. Yeah, flat rate would be good. Yeah, like if you open up eBay, just go through the sell an item thing. Then you should just be able to get an idea of what you want to put in there. You don't have to list an item at that time. You can just save it as a draft and go back to it later. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like selling furniture is one of the harder things to sell. Because a lot of people don't want used furniture unless it's like so cheap that they can risk it being kind of shady. I don't know if curb furniture is a big tradition where you live, but curb furniture is how I get a lot of furniture I use. Sacred tradition of curb furniture. Hmm. Oh, creepy. No problem. Mm, make sure that pen is charging. I'm having some little chocolatey treats. Baby, pistachio. No, that's not for you. You greedy old cat. With baby, pistachio. Pistachio. Okay, I can give you a little bit of this, okay? Hold on. Cat, stop it. I'm literally giving you some right now. Hold on. App, 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 app. Do not make me spell this on my laptop. App, da, 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 da. Down, down, bad cat. Okay, I hope this is charged enough now. Did I tell you about that? I don't remember. Mm. Oh. I'm tired and my brain hurt. My brain saw a shoot down, and I was like, ah, yes, they are in robots and they are fighting. I took that literally, like shot, like attacked her. But no, he rejected her advances, yeah, because she was too young. And she was like, no, I'm so mature for my age. And he was like, kid, no, you're fucking 14, kid. Yeah, yeah, that part. Okay, yeah. That was so goddamn refreshing. Him just nonchalantly being like, no. He's like, no, you're a kid. I'm like, yes, that is an appropriate and realistic way to deal with someone who is trying to act more mature than they are. Who's like way too desperate to grow up. They just be like, no. That sure is a crossover. Huh, alright, okay. I don't know. Sometimes I do that when I'm drawing. I'll like be staring really hard at a small thing I'm trying to detail, and my eyes just kind of will just suddenly be like blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like what even do you do when your eyes just suddenly unfocus? I guess maybe look at something else for a second, but then you'd have to stop looking at horse girls. Terrible injustice. Yay! Yeah, do however much you feel like doing. Let me see how much left is. I'm gonna wait for this episode of Night Vale to finish, and then if you want to send something, I'll play it after this. I just gotta remember to turn the volume on. Put this in the background. Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on Night Vale. I haven't listened for properly for a while. Mm. Mm. Maybe. I usually also like to have something on in the background while I'm doing things. Like, I'm listening to Night Vale in the background of this, because you can always either mute me or just, like, play something over me, which is totally fine. Yeah, you don't seem to get out much. I mean, I also don't. Most of my socializing is also only online, but it's good to have like multiple different places to hang out, even if it's online. Mm. Mm. Well, I hope you're able to like make some pals over there that you can hang out with in person and online, and find some times to just chill. Although I know schedule stuff can be pretty miserable. Hell yeah, I hope you get out a whole bunch. Uh, Maybe you can adopt some kind of low maintenance pet. Pets are nice. Or maybe you can, I don't know, befriend a neighbor or something. Mm. Yeah. Gotta pet those cats. Mm-hmm. Turn that on. Adjust the volume. Stretch check.
I need some
Leggies.
good news. I need some relief, and I'll tell you why. Because as many of you know, that big Freedom 250 concert that I'd so been looking forward to. I think someone in the audience just died. The concert I've so been looking forward to has run into some problems.
6 musical artists originally announced as performers now dropping out, many citing political concerns.
The Commodores, Martina McBride, Morris Day and The Time, rapper Young MC, and Poison frontman Bret Michaels.
Tough break!
Posture and leg position check.
Although at this point, wouldn't he just be MC? Or, brother, I feel you. I feel you. Or just like, you're as young as you feel, MC.
Push my arms out too.
60 is the new 40 MC. All right. But damn! They didn't want to be a part of Donald Trump's personal and political concert. Is anyone still performing?
America is turning 250. I'm super honored to do this concert with everybody. We're going to bring back the 90s.
There you go. See, everybody dropped out, but not Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice didn't drop out. He saw a problem, and he solved it. He solved it. You should really check out his hook. Love his DJ. All right. Again, say what you want. Very likable fellow. And by the way, the other artist who said that they are not bailing is CNC Music Factory, who, as you know, were devastated by globalization and the offshoring of most of America's music factories. Their front man, Freedom Williams, had an interesting, I would say somewhat philosophical take on the issue of the intersection of performance and politics.
Y'all gonna make this pretty 60-year-old unleash on you motherfuckers. I'm sitting on the toilet taking this shit.
Sir, if this is not a good time, we can certainly come back and discuss this later. But look, let's not focus on where he's making the video, or his Katniss and Peeta fanfic shirt, or the cottagecore wallpaper. Let's focus on the message.
The day I let you motherfuckers tell me what to do is the day I die.
All right, pretty straightforward. You love this country, critics be damned.
I don't give a
Sometimes
about
it's how
250
it
years of motherfucking capitalism and death.
Maybe love was too strong a word. Why, Freedom, would you do the show celebrating 250 years of motherfucking capitalism and death?
Shit, you keep pushing me, I'll do the motherfucking show in North Korea, pissing on a fucking American flag, smoking a Cuban cigar, drinking Venezuela wine, playing golf with motherfucking Kim Il-jung with an Iranian bitch on my lap, while Trump's standing there with his in his hand.
Everybody dance. By the way, who's Kim Il-jung. Is that like the Mexican Kim Jong-un? He might be my favorite person in the world. But by the way, if you thought Freedom Williams ranting about our murderous nation and our president with his in his hand is the weirdest thing about how this concert is coming together, guess again.
According to CNN, quote, the concert lineup was heavily tilted toward legacy acts, and many of them share the same booking agent in Jeff Epstein of Universal Attractions.
Ta-da! What the f***?
I remember that part.
Jeff Epstein of Universal Attractions is in charge of, forgive me, recruiting talent for a Donald Trump party? That's what you're telling me? In planning our country's 250th birthday, somebody had to go into Donald Trump's office and say, I know just the guy.
It's America's 250th birthday, and our government is preserving this moment in a very special way.
As part of the celebration, Congress has mandated the creation of a time capsule. The commission's chairwoman, Rosie Rios, says, quote, we want future generations to have a clear, authentic window into who we were at 250.
So in 250 years, when future Americans open this time capsule, will they be jealous of the golden age we're currently living in? I'm asking present-day patriots what they think.
Now, why is 2026 the best year in American history to preserve for future generations?
Because it's not.
Not really.
Oh.
Well, I don't think it's the best year to preserve for future generations.
I would say it's not the best. I'd say it's the worst.
Did you see how 2026 started?
Yes, Zendaya released like 9 movies. What do you think we can put into this time capsule that's representing America in 2026, the height of American society?
I was thinking like a pile of shit, maybe.
I think if somebody went and took a shit right outside the White House, pick it up, put it in a time capsule.
Oh, that's gross. Surely people have more positive ideas and less feces-based ones.
What do you think we should put in this time capsule?
Lena Dunham's new memoir.
Lena Dunham's new memoir, Fame Sick.
That's a really good idea. The people of the future definitely need Lena Dunham's memoir, Fame Sick.
There was a picture of a burning Cybertruck in front of Trump Tower. I figured that quite encapsulates a few things.
What do you think is more important to put in the time capsule? This map that shows Canada, Greenland, and Cuba still as independent countries, or this Labubu?
Yeah, because we don't know in 250 years if they're still going to be independent.
Well, we don't know if they're still going to be independent in 250 minutes.
That's true.
Labubus are forever.
Okay.
All the pessimism on the streets was starting to get to me, and soon I found myself drinking the haterade.
Is there an item that you think represents America that you would put in the time capsule?
I'm a teacher, elementary, so a children's book.
It's funny that you think children might know how to read in 250 years. I've already lost cursor. What are some other items, maybe even from the Trump era, that could go in there? Do you think RFK Jr.'s brain worm would survive in there?
I do. I want a voice memo of him speaking just in general to be in there.
Do you think people in the future would know that that's a human speaking?
No.
Yeah. I know what I would put in the time capsule. I would put this.
Yes.
But I would also put this.
Love
to show that I have range.
Looks like RFK's ringworm is like in your brain.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
But in 250 years, who will even be around to pull these headshots from the time capsule?
I don't know if there's going to be like a civilization to access it.
They're probably wearing hazmat suits and, you know.
I mean, let's be honest, they'll probably bust this thing open in 65 years in desperate search for food. What do you think America's going to look like in 250 years?
Oh my God.
They should split America in two.
We should segregate again? I mean, let's face it, in 250 years, America might be a desolate wasteland, so maybe we should put some, like, survival gear in this time capsule. Maybe fresh water, granola bars, a gun with a single bullet. Off the top of my head.
I'm an optimist.
And I used to be. Clearly the best thing to put in this time capsule is an apology letter for the state you left the country in. Maybe we can all write it together.
Dear future Americans / potential Chinese / potential Russian citizens. We're sorry that we made mistakes.
Yes, and I'm sorry that I have only attended 2 No Kings rallies so far.
We used to have trees. Hopefully you still have them, but if you don't, we're sorry. That was on us.
We're sorry for not understanding each other well.
I'm sorry that my Zoloft prevents me from making active change. Honestly, I just want to say...
Your Zoloft prevents you from killing yourself, so you should stay on
Things
Zoloft.
Things can get better. We're not responsible for any of those things.
We may have made
can.
things worse, but...
All right, so how should we sign this?
Regretfully.
Regretfully, Americans of 2026 are bad.
America's 250th birthday is right around the corner, and President Trump is celebrating it with a ballroom, a reflecting pool, and an arch. All stuff that was not on our Amazon wish list. America asked for healthcare, god damn it, we sent you a link and everything. Now, technically, Trump is not really allowed to build most of these things, but when has that ever stopped him?
The Washington Post is now reporting that the Trump administration is planning on building the arch without Congress's approval. The administration argues that it doesn't need Congress's approval because lawmakers a century ago authorized a somewhat similar project that was never built.
Man, I just can't figure this administration out. They're not looking for congressional approval for a war with Iran, but they have lawyers going through all the old laws, doing a Control F for the word arch. How did they find this? I mean, but Trump isn't the only one commemorating America's birthday. We here at The Daily Show are celebrating as well. And there are so many great moments in history to look back on. Although when you think about it, maybe not as many as you think.
America's history is complicated. Our once proudest moments, now problematic. Our triumphs, morally gray. Milestones, eroded by backlash. Our beloved heroes are now gross. But there's still one moment in American history that brings us all together.
The 1992 Olympic basketball dream team. Bang! The most incredible basketball players ever assembled.
And also Christian Laettner.
It's literally the last thing all Americans can look at and just say, that was awesome. Boom shakalaka.
Americans must forever reckon with stealing the lands of indigenous people.
But we'll never have to apologize for Barkley stealing the rock 4 times against Brazil. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Walking on the moon now just reminds us of the conspiracy theories destroying the fabric of our nation. But how about
this fabric? The big head t-shirt of the dream team. Man, that shirt was cool. I had 6 of them.
The end of the Cold War collapsed our political consensus.
But the dream team collapsed everyone's defense. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this backboard.
The dream team has no dark past to revisit. No statues to tear down. Just absolute dominance by the greatest basketball players of all time. And Christian Laettner.
Were they perfect? Was their top competition Valdeiramas Komicis of Lithuania? Did some of them have a gambling problem? Did Michael Jordan's son end up dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife? Which sounds even weirder when you realize she must have known him as a baby? Well, shut the f*** up, okay? Don't take this from us, too. Just enjoy this American exceptionalism. So, happy birthday, America. Thanks for the dream team. The one thing we all agree we can be proud of. And Christian Laettner.
Hello, I'm velvet-tongued carpenter Nick Offerman. Everyone knows it's important to remember the birthday of the one you love. And the one I love is America. Don't worry, my wife Megan knows, and she's not into it. And this year happens to be a particularly big birthday for America.
Communities from sea to shining sea, celebrating 250 years since the Declaration of Independence was signed, proclaiming freedom from Great Britain and the birth of a new nation.
Happy birthday, America! Are you 1? Are you 2? Are you 3? And so on. America's semi-quincentennial is here, and to throw its semi-quinceañera, I hope we have a great party planner.
In my campaign for president, I pledged to give America the most spectacular birthday party the world has ever seen for America's 250th anniversary.
Okay. Sure, Trump, plan the party. It's not like you have anything else going on. Gas prices are hovering just below Fury Road levels, but have fun picking out the balloons. Hang on, perhaps I am rushing to judgment. We can only hope Trump puts as much love into America's birthday as he would for Jeffrey Epstein's. I abhor the message, but I do appreciate a handwritten card. Any asshole can go to Hallmark, but calligraphy shows you care. So how is the president going to show us he cares about America?
For the first time in American history, the signature of a sitting president will soon be featured on U.S. currency. The Treasury announcing the decision to celebrate the nation's 250th birthday this summer, saying President Trump's signature is not only appropriate, but also well-deserved.
Signing the dollar bills? But, Mr. President, how can you sign them all? For that, you would need an auto pen. Fine, he can sign the money. At least it's just a signature and not his face.
President Trump's face could soon be on U.S. money. A commission handpicked by Trump himself has approved the design for 24-karat gold coin to commemorate America's 250th birthday.
Is because I'd like to properly watch and pay attention.
A coin with Donald Trump's face. Finally, a way to lose the respect of a gumball
I'm not good
machine.
at doing that when I'm working on drawing stuff.
I'm not sure about that coin, but I'm really not sure about that pose.
But
He
in a
looks
little
like
bit
he's
when I
trying
take
to
a break.
pinch one out at a standing toilet.
You can finally open up that tab.
But okay, fine. I guess if it's just one coin.
Check it out.
The U.S. Treasury is preparing to put President Trump on a $1 coin to commemorate America's 250th birthday.
Another coin? Mr. President, can you please stop putting your face on things I keep in my front pocket inches from my genitals? As well as my back pocket, inches from my butthole. You know, I would have assumed that the party
one part
theme
from
for
Gravity Falls where
America's
Dipper's like,
birthday
wow,
would have
this is
been, I don't
worthless.
know, America. But I'm sensing from the party decorations that a different theme is emerging.
The commemorative national park passes for our country's 250th anniversary feature an image of Donald Trump alongside one of George Washington.
Oh, come on. Your face on the park passes? Hey, I go to national parks to get away from your face. And to see those idiot salmon swim in the wrong direction. God, they are so stupid. Okay. Commemorative coins and park passes will come and go. One day, they'll all be lost to time. At least nothing he's doing for America's birthday is permanent.
The president is proposing a permanent arch in Washington.
I'm fine with the
It's being called the
multimedia
Arc de Trump.
He wants it to be the biggest arch in the world, 250 feet tall, to honor the country's 250th anniversary.
It depends on how much I like Alien Stage if I check out the other parts of it.
Whichever one they look good. I happen to think the large looks by far the best.
Can he play with his model replicas in the basement like a normal demented grandpa? Can we stop with these self-aggrandizing celebrations like you're some Roman emperor? What's next, gladiator fights?
President Trump announced a UFC fight will take place at the White House on June 14th.
This is what it will turn into for UFC, with the octagon in the middle.
What in the name of Caligula's is happening? Blood sports for the entertainment of a Caesar is not a show of strength. It's literally the first sign of a declining empire. Number two, of course, is starting a war in Persia. Oh, shit. Look, it's pretty obvious that President Trump is making this 250th celebration about himself, but we can't let him. This is America's birthday. It's not about one man, it's about our country and its ideals. So forget the empty jingoistic posturing and find your own ways to patriotically party down. Go to historical reenactments, or better yet, do your own. If you've never thrown tea into a harbor, you have not lived. Or get into a fist fight with an actual British person. Dibs on Cumberbatch. Or hell, forget that. Go into one of those national parks, celebrate America's natural beauty. And while you're there, get in your birthday suit and partake of some tasteful lovemaking with someone you care about. Dibs on Cumberbatch. My point is, technically, you will be having a loving, patriotic three-way with America. And that is how you celebrate a birthday. But that's just my opinion.
Fucking... It's been about 2 hours, right? Okay. Don't you autoplay on me, you motherfucker. Trying to get the general shadows down so I can see like where the light source is coming from and all. Go and figure stuff out in a little bit. Can't really tell what the design was on the reference for this guy's shirt, but I think I'll just put something cool and edgy there, like 2 dog skulls with flames coming out of their mouths or something. I think that would be a cool shirt. Yay! Basic shadow shot. I can go under there and fix them. Okay. For some reason my arm that I'm drawing with is starting to fall asleep. I think it might be because it's kind of cold in here. So perfect time to sign off so I can thaw my fingers out and look up Alien Stage finally. I did look it up the other day and then I like closed the window that I had it in. I'm just like... I have to sign in again. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna sign off and check that out. Yes, I'll feed you too, Pistachio, okay? You can stop starving to death, finally. I looked outside to grab some water, and my poor starving, miserable cat who was not the skin and bones was staring at me with the biggest, shiniest eyes anyone has ever seen. Okay. Sign off time. Time to sign off. Everyone do a big stretch. And drink a water, and check a posture, and save your progress, and watch something on your backlog of things to watch. And hopefully enjoy it. And get the good sleepy time. Okay, good night.